Hey Jim, how you doing? It's Andrew Bonds. I just wanted to record a quick custom video for you just to preface our conversation on Monday, just to save us some time, I guess. So I wanted to just give you a quick sample of some of the ideas I have for you and I guess for any real estate agent. But I wanted to use a sample of this, your listing on Lakeshore Drive here in Wausau for, I think it was like 765 or something like that. So my premise is I want to be the cool thing about Facebook is you can basically talk to the people that you want to talk to. So I want to give you an example. So this home at 765 has a certain particular audience that could afford or even be interested in this home. Knowing that is really powerful information. So just to give you an example, so someone to be able to afford this home, this is listed at 765. The estimated mortgage would be about $3,600, which is an annual total payment of about a little over $43,000. And I'm not a mortgage broker, but it's used 40% of annual income as a target shot for most likely that they wouldn't want to go higher than that as a percentage of their income. That's obviously adjustable. This is just an example. So the minimum annual income they would need to afford a home like, or even consider a home like this, is six figures or more. But obviously you can't just go off of annual income because it could be someone that's retired or whatnot. So the estimate minimum net worth to afford this home would be $2 million, just a guess. So knowing that information without knowing anything else about the property, you know at least a general audience on who you want to talk to. So the cool thing about Facebook is you can target a specific audience. So for example, this is just me inside a Facebook ads platform. So just put some information in here. You can talk to people anywhere across the United States or within a specific mile radius. So you see right here, this is Wausau, a 25-mile radius. So if you're just trying to kind of talk to the local population, that's how you would do it. You could set up your age demographics for someone that most likely, I would guess, would be able to be at that stage, would like to afford this unless they're 35 years old and older. You can talk to male, female. This is kind of the neat stuff when it comes to the financial targeting, to where I already put in some information here to where you can say, I only want this ad to be shown in front of people that make anywhere between 100 and 125, 125 to 150, and then all the way up to over $500,000 annual income, or have a net worth of $1 million to 2 million people. I'm sorry, $2 million net worth, or over 2 million net worth there. So that demographic information alone knows that your ad isn't getting in front of at least people that could afford the home. So based off those demographics, this ad would get in front of 8,800 people potentially that could afford this home. Now, if you wanted to go one step further, now this one's obviously on the lake. So if you wanted to put in also interested, or you could also go to, you want people that have all those income demographics, but also be interested in boating, and be interested in boating. So they have to have those income demographics, but also be interested in boating because they live on the lake, obviously. So that audience went to fewer than 1,000 people. But let's say, for example, you wanted to be targeting someone that wants this home as a cabin. So you would add in Madison. You'd add in Milwaukee. And you may even add in Chicago. So now you're targeting people locally, but you're also hitting where the kind of your target audience who could afford this fairly easily. Now you're reaching an audience of 38,000 people. So after you ran this ad, I'm not going to go to that level, but you would have all of this data and statistics that you could now take to your listing. The people who are your people who are trying to sell the home, saying, "Hey, we put together a Facebook ad. We got your property in front of X number of eyes. This many people looked at the ad. This many people clicked on the ad and went to the website that we have created for it, and you can track all that. So all that data, you can show that and present it to your client, and they can. And I believe with doing that, you would really wow your client, and it would be a way to differentiate you because you have concrete data in a marketing system, or at least this is part of it, but there's more to it. Just a kind of a snippet to differentiate you from the rest of your competitors, especially for. I mean, this can fit any type of listing, but it can be very interesting for luxury listings and things like that. But I can really apply it to any price range because of that income targeting and things. And you can get very more in depth with it too. So anyway, I wanted to create this and send it over to you just to preface our conversation on Monday. Look forward to talking to you. Have yourself a great weekend.